Okay, now Dima, as you're back, your comment was the first. So please start your tongue twister.
I'm sorry, I got the blue screen of death. I don't know why. My computer just like sometimes go. Okay, so I don't have my tongue twister in chat because okay, I will find it just.
Okay, I can give you a little bit more time and start with Ксюша then.
Okay.
Я только переслала Димину скороговорку в чат обратно.
And you are the first to start.
Okay. 1 second, please. Well, Betty Butter bought some butter, but said she's the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my butter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my bitter butter better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter. Put it in her bitter butter, made her bitter butter better. So it was better. Betty Butter bought some better butter.
Okay, yeah, this is a long one and not that easy to pronounce, but try not to make pauses between words. Don't pay attention to commas and full stops because they are not of non-importance in a tongue twister. You just say it with the same tempo, and increasing the tempo will be just perfect. Yeah, and of course,
Okay.
guys, pay attention to the sound that is repeated. It means that you have to train this exactly sound. And yeah, it's for everyone. And also pay attention to your vowel sounds, diphthongs and long or short vowel sounds. Okay, next is Kamran.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, is a pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
Yeah, you did it. So the name Piotr is pronounced with sound E. Once again, pronounce it.
Что?
The name Piotr. Can you pronounce it with sound E?
Peter.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes it sounded like Peter, sometimes like Peter, but it's one similar sound all the time. Okay, Vlad.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck could chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Yeah, it's a great one, and it turned to be a popular song with this tongue twister last year on the radio. Have you heard it? No? Well, maybe you can hear it on the radio one day, and then you will know what it is about. So, thank you, Eduard.
Once upon a barren moor, there dwelt a bear of a boar. The bear couldn't bear the boar. The boar thought the bear a bore. At last, the bear could bear no more of that boar that bored him on the moor, and so one morn he bored the boar. That boar will bore the bear no more.
This is a hard one that you've chosen. Yeah. It makes you think faster and concentrate better. Okay, nice try. Thank you, David.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, with a pack of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked.
Okay, but this was already there. You could have listened to someone else pronouncing it and remembering it. That correct is Peter Piper, yeah? And then pickled,
Okay.
pickled there is no E sound between L and D. It's together, pickled. So mind that you need more practice, you know. More practice is good for you. Okay. Maxim,
How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? A good cook could cook as many cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies.
yeah, you're great. You don't have to make any pauses. Just do it faster with the same tempo. Okay, more confidence. That's what you need, David.
Betsy, better, butter, breads, bread.
Why are you here again with another one? No, that's fine. So who is next? Sorry, I'm confused. Maxim,
Максим next.
okay.
Там сложно уже.
So, Betty Botte bought some butter, but said she the butter's bitter.
Faster.
If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my bitter better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter. Put it in her bitter butter, made her bitter butter better. So it was better Betty bought some better butter.
Maxim, you sound like you're reading a poem, so poetic, but you don't have to imply so much sense in it. It's just a tongue twister to train your sounds and tempo. So you should be quicker and more energetic, and of course you should have trained more. So the last person is Roman, I guess. What's your tongue twister?
I have a question. Did they come up with it themselves?
No. Did you make your own tongue twister now?
No.
No? Can you choose any to practice now?
I thought that they did it themselves and was confused.
They didn't, of course. So, okay, can you start with any now?
Just read.
Fast, no mistakes.
Короче, я устал так говорить. Которые в чате или которые самому найти?
Какой-то из наших можешь прочитать.
Any.
Окей. Ой, как сложно-то. Betty Butter bought some butter, but said she, the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of bitter butter will make my bitter сложно. Better bitter. So she bought some bitter butter, bitter than the bitter butter, put it in her bitter better, but her bitter bitter. So it was bitter Betty butter, but some bitter butter.
Okay, you've chosen the longest
It's
one.
difficult.
Yeah, still try to concentrate and be faster next time. But now, this was just a warm-up task. Let's turn to our main topic for today, which will be, I reveal it right now, it will be computer games. Easy topic for today. So the first question is, raise your hand if you play computer games or if you used to play computer games, though you don't have time now. I don't raise my hand because I don't play. Okay.
А можете, какой вопрос был?
So,
Я что-то отвлекся.
Я
Эдуард,
что-то провтыкал, тоже просто руки поднял, потому что видел, что все подняли.
do you play
Играете ли вы
computer
в
games?
компьютерные игры?
Тогда вообще две.
Эдуард,
Yes.
yes, you do. does.
Yes, of course.
Ksyusha does, Maxim does, Maxim Makarov. Okay, then the topic is up to date. And yeah, let's speak about what ways we can play computer games with. Is it the only way, the computer, or there are any other ways? Maxim Kozlov.
There are many ways to play computer games. So it may be computer or multimedia system like PlayStation or Xbox. So it
They are
may be
called
for
consoles, okay. Computer,
console.
phone, console,
Phone.
any other ways?
VR system.
Yeah, that's basically it, I
That's
guess.
all.
How about ways you can play? About just a second, I will find the word. According to the number of players. Who can speak about that?
Общение между игроками.
How many players can there be? How are the kinds
There
of
are,
games called?
there are single player games and multiplayer games.
That's what I was looking for. Thank you. And now let's turn to genres of games. That there are lots of them. Okay, Kamran.
Horror games, intellectual games, but intellectual games, but no many popular. Action, the shooter, еще есть. Online games.
Who can continue? Ksyusha?
На английском не знаю название.
It's MMORPG games, RPG games with open world, like one of my favorite. And how it called? Like education games
Nice.
and others, many types.
Okay, Maxim Makarov. What role-playing games do you know?
I know probably one of it. GTA San Andreas.
Okay, what simulation games do you know?
I know at least two: Simulator of Bread and Simulator of Goat. It's one of the most known games of simulators.
Okay, what about sports games? Maxim?
I know not on PK, but on PlayStation, like FIFA, I guess, and something about hockey. No, it's all about EA Sports.
Okay. What combat games do you know?
Part one,
Combat fighting.
Mortal Kombat, of course.
Any other?
Maybe Shadow Fighting, I guess. It's another one.
Kamran?
That's all I get.
Taken is PlayStation and Xbox games. UFC is fighter games.
How about horror games? What do you know?
Horror, Silent Hill, игра по Silent Hill есть. Сейчас скажу.
Plants Zombies.
О.
Okay.
Dark Souls, это вообще одна из самых страшных игр.
How about racing games?
Asphalt. In mobile games. Need for Speed.
How about puzzle games? Are there any? Ksyusha, you said something about puzzle games.
Actually, I know just puzzle games as you can play in mobile phone. So, but I don't remember a name of it.
They are more simple, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's turn to the topic.
Wait. What about Candy Crush? It's like puzzle game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about arcade? What is it? Who knows about that? Maxim. Козлов.
Okay. Arcade is machine, like large, maybe tall as me, with some controller stick and a few of buttons. You put your coin or any other token to this and play a game like Pac-Man or something.
Where can you play it?
Now I know only two places in the world is Ikebukuro Park in Japan and in USA какой-то мыс.
Thank you for sharing. That's what I thought, that this kind of games are possible to play only in Japan and the USA. That was my opinion, and your knowledge shows that this is true. Okay, and now to cybersport. Eduard, what do you think about cybersport? Are you into watching it?
Actually, I don't watching. Maybe not very often. But I usually watch Counter-Strike matches. That's very interesting.
Okay, Dmitry, do you think it is possible to get into cybersport for anyone?
Yes, I mean, if you're good enough to compete at the highest level, there is always ways to get there. So yeah, my answer is yes.
Okay, would you like to participate?
No, because it's a lot of stress and you need to practice like hours a day. It's like your main job. You cannot do any other things, only if it's like off season, so you don't having games. So yeah, I think it's very difficult job, just like other professional sports job, I think. We can't hear you. Your mic is off.
Yeah, thank you. So my question is, do you recognize any of the characters? Can you describe any? And what sort of game are they from? So who can start? Maybe Dima?
Yeah, I can see the assassin like in the middle. So it's from Assassin's Creed. It's like a...
What kind of game is it?
Oh, I don't know, like action.
Action, okay. Is it historical or fantasy?
Yeah, it's like historical and fantasy. I think. So it's about like a group of killers that called assassins, and they have their enemy I don't know how to say it in Russian, like tampliere.
Okay.
So this group of people in the future creates a machine that could put you in like a simulation
Mhm,
of your like a grandparent.
mhm. So it's a simulation then, right?
I think so.
Okay. Do you think it's the most popular game now?
Oh no,
No?
definitely no. The online games are way more popular now,
Mhm,
and Assassin's Creed is more like a single player with a storyline
mhm.
game,
Okay.
but it's still good, I think.
Thank you. David, do you recognize anyone here?
I can see on this picture, типа кого я вижу, да? Тут и описать.
Uh-huh.
I can see Kratos
Where
from game God of War.
Where is it? Where is it?
It is
On the left or the right, in
What?
the middle?
Is underground, wait, background. почти.
Background. Okay. Where?
Yes.
In the middle or on the left or on the right?
Left middle. It's
Okay. And what is he wearing? How can I recognize him?
he is white.
Mhm.
Is red
Stripe.
line.
Mhm. Okay.
Yes.
What kind of game is it?
This person from game God of War.
So it's a fighting game, right?
Slasher.
Slasher. Okay.
Типа почти то же самое.
Roman.
I can see Geralt of Rivia from Witcher.
Mhm.
Is I think it's a role-playing game.
Okay. How can I recognize him or her?
It's a long, высота, как высокий.
Tall.
It's a tall man with gray hair, and he wear armor and two or one swords.
On the left, on the right?
He's on the left of the picture.
Okay.
Сложно.
Does he have a mask or something?
No.
No? Oh, gray hair. I can see now. Okay, long hair, right?
Yes, and one sword.
Okay, yeah, I see him. Thank you, Vladislav.
I see a character from Dead Space, I think. Maybe I'm not right. On the right from Assassin in a mask. It's a horror game and a shooter, but I didn't play it.
No? But your description is pretty clear for me. Kamran?
This picture, I know only Assassin and the Mortal Kombat personage.
Where is he, Mortal Kombat personage?
Mortal Kombat personage is on the middle. On the middle is yellow custom. Is Scorpion.
Okay. Mortal Kombat is fighting game, right?
Yes.
Okay, Maxim Makarov.
I recognize here the character from Mortal Kombat 2, Scorpion, also Kratos, and I don't know, it's maybe Ethan Winters from Resident Evil on the right of this photo. In
Okay.
in a skin jacket, in a brown skin jacket
Mhm.
on the right, in front,
Yeah.
on the front of this photo.
Okay, I see the leather jacket, right?
Yes.
And what kind of game is it?
Resident Evil is a horror game.
Okay, thank you, Ksenia.
Finally, here I can see Gordon Freeman. He is a character of several games like Half-Life. So, that's one of my favorite games. A few days ago, I bought all the parts this game.
So
So,
can you describe him?
well, he is very silent because we can hear anything, any words from this person because
Where is he? What is he wearing?
he's wearing a special costume, hefts, yeah, it's like like бронежилет. Oh. And this series of games like a shooter, so
Okay.
you need to kill some zombies and soldiers. So
Sorry, I can't find it, but still, Eduard.
Here I can see Thor is in the left part picture behind Kratos.
And
He's
what?
a character of Marvel Studios,
Okay.
Marvel Comics.
What kind of game is it?
It's
Fighting, right?
yes, fantastic and fighting game.
And Maxim Kazov.
So I recognized person of Half-Life game is Gordon Freeman. He's hiding behind left assassin's shoulder.
Yeah, he's wearing glasses, right?
Yeah,